Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking into a really compelling story that honestly caught us a bit by surprise. The recent passing of Bobby Jenks, he was only 44, died over in Sintra, Portugal. And his impact, well, as we've been digging into the sources, it really stretched far beyond just baseball.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's this mix of, major triumph and then these really profound personal battles. So yeah, this deep dive is definitely an exploration into that remarkable career, but also his resilient spirit. He faced enormous challenges with, well, a lot of courage.
Seems like it.
So our mission here is to kind of pull out the key insights from what we've read about his legacy, really try and understand what defined him.
Okay, so let's start with the career then. Because for a lot of baseball fans, Bobby Jenks means well, he's tied to one of those big redemption stories in sports.
Yeah.
He was the closer for the Chicago White Sox, key guy on that 2005 World Series team.
The legendary one.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. He helped break an 88-year championship drought. That wasn't just winning a game.
No, that was huge.
It was like the whole city could finally breathe, you know? Written into history, that moment.
Definitely. And he had that powerful fastball, right? Two-time All-Star as well.
Yeah.
The weight of that moment, being the closer in that series, you can't really overstate it. It wasn't just about throwing strikes. It was the whole psychological thing.
Yeah.
Being the guy they wanted out there when everything was on the line.
Right. High pressure.
He really did kind of embody that whole sports redemption narrative.
And, okay, so the championship, that cements the team legacy. But he also had some individual records that were just, wow. He got 173 saves in his career. Pretty solid number.
Yeah, very respectable.
But the one that always jumps out, the one that really shows his focus, is from 2007. He retired 41 consecutive batters. 41.
Which ties a Major League record.
Ties the record. When you think about the mental strength needed for every single pitch, every out in that streak, it's kind of mind-boggling.
It absolutely is. Retiring 41 straight like that, it's just so rare. It's more than just physical talent, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think the sources suggest? What did it take to maintain that kind of laser focus?
That's a good question. The sources talk a lot about his intensity on the mound, like this real singular determination. And you wonder how much of that same fierce focus, that ability to lock in under pressure, played into his life after baseball, too.
Well, that move into coaching
Yeah.
and succeeding so quickly,
Yeah.
that says something, right? He didn't just, fade out after playing. He becomes minor league manager of the year in 2022.
Yeah, that's right.
That's not something every former player does or does well. It shows adaptability, maybe.
Yeah.
And that same drive just channeled differently.
True. But then, alongside all those public successes, his later life had these immense personal struggles. It's really tough to read about. Losing his home to wildfires.
Yeah, devastating.
And battling stage 4 stomach cancer, just incredibly difficult circumstances. But what seems really striking is that he chose to be open about it, talking about his fight, showing that resilience, inspiring others even then.
That really does add another layer to his whole story, doesn't it? It puts the spotlight on maybe the human spirit's ability to persevere, not just in sports, but in these really, really personal battles.
Yeah, the contrast is stark. The public highs on the field.
Right. And then these private struggles. But he faced them, it seems, with that same kind of courage, choosing to be open, choosing to fight. It makes you think about the whole picture of a person's life, Real strength often shows up when things are toughest.
Absolutely. And we should mention he survived by his wife and 6 children.
Yeah. So maybe a final thought for you listening. When you think about someone like Bobby Jenks, consider how legacies get built. It's often multifaceted, isn't it? It's not just the professional stuff, the stats or the wins,
Right.
but also how people navigate the really hard personal stuff, that enduring spirit.
Yeah, it's a powerful story. It prompts you to reflect on resilience, impact, and just the unexpected turns life throws at you. Maybe think about what truly defines a champion beyond the obvious.
Exactly. It includes that capacity for resilience, that spirit, and maybe the quiet courage shown when no one's watching the scoreboard.
Yeah.
What parts of his journey really stand out to you?